What's this? Oh my god, climbing from the bottom takes way too long. Tell everybody that I'm sorry, but I'm never gonna come back.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Hopo here. We're having a beautiful day today. Today, I'm here to bring you my NPL minor matches for week 3 and week 4. Reason why I didn't do week 3 last week and other reasons is basically because I was salty as fuck. Week 3 last week was a day, and it's been a week, so now I can commentate over the match properly, as I see all the misplays I should have made. But hey, let's just get into week 3's team builder real quick. So first things first, I'm going to be bringing the Polytoad, the Mega Septile. This Polytoad is custom made to outpace the Crawdont if my opponent doesn't bring Crawdont. And it's physically bulky, so I can take like one hit from Darm. So yeah, so that's basically it. Polytoad, it's water absorb, so basically he has to hit me with a knockoff unless he's like, if he's an SD variant, I basically hit Focus Blast twice, win the game. If he's not an SD variant, and if he's a D-Dance variant, I hit Focus Blast once, and if I hit, I do KO him from full, barring him being like an Assault Vest variant. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I love that. And my next mon that I'm bringing for week 3 is going to be a physical Mega Septile this week, and the reason why I'm doing this is because he has things like Rotom Heat and Diancie? Cleft Key, excuse me, Rotom Heat and Cleft Key. So, you know, surprising this thing not being special but being physical, which is really cool. Also a physical, like, unless he's like physically bulky or max HP, bulky, what do you call it? I can't think of it right now. Mega Gardevoir, he's not enjoying a Leaf Blade, like, not at all. And then things like Darm don't like switching into an Earthquake. Excuse me. And things like that. Alright, next mon I'm going to be bringing against Ricky, my boy Heracross Knight. And today we're going to be bringing an Endure set. Now, I should have brought maybe like Endure or Reversal, but in the end you'll see that it doesn't even matter. This is a pretty cool set. Basically, what this set was, it was to basically be there. I don't know how to explain it more than just be annoying as heckles. It's a very cool set. I actually really do enjoy the set a lot more than what a lot of the sets were at. Basically, while testing it, the set was golden. Landed like Hobo, just basically our Scarf Therian this week. Just basically EQ, U-Turd, Stone Engine knockoff, standard stuff. Hobachi, now Hobachi this week. It's especially defensive Hobo, especially defensive Jirachi with 32 in speed. Now this is just in case if he wants to speed creep. He wants to speed creep me being non-speedy or plus 8 speed or 16 speed or whatever. So I just threw 32 in there. I thought it would be a good number, and yeah, it's pretty cool. Stealth Rock, Ironhead, T-Wave, Wish, pretty standard stuff. And then the Team Hobodo, which is going to be our Scarf Defogger and basically our Scarf Darm check. So yeah, let me get the match up for week 3 real quick, and yeah. And here's our matchup for week 3, and basically, yeah, he brought things, and I brought things, and you guys can see why I'm like super salty towards the end. But okay, oh, let me switch sides. Okay, there we go. So basically, he leads off with Kieran Black, and I lead off with Landed like Hobo. Now here, I'm like scared of a Scarf KB, so I do make a hard switch into Hobachi, as he does go for the Ice Beam here. Obviously, he's probably Cherryberry, but that right there, that right there, that freeze just, oh god. And you know, luckily I have this on fast. I'm just gonna let you guys watch the match, because that freeze mattered a lot in my mind. It literally changed up the way I played. Instead of me going for the U-turn right there, I went in for the knockoff and let my Lando get low, which is something I shouldn't have not have done. I probably shouldn't have done that, but go out Hoachi here. Hobohachi, and he does go for the Willow. I mean, I was going to stay in. I was really going to stay in, but, you know, it's whatever, as basically Gardevoir has one last turn of Trick Room up, and I'm still frozen, and it's cool. But here you get to see that he died to knockoff, because I thought I was going to fall out in that turn, so try to get up rocks. I really did. Me getting up rocks here would have really helped out. But basically, he's the Chople set, and I have him quite in a pickle because he's the SD set. And since I am Water Absorb, he knows that he can't go for Aqua Jet or anything like that. So here I do opt to go for another Focus Blast here. This is because basically Focus Blast is my best play, literally. If you look at all the mons that are left, basically Karen Black, Terrakion, hitting Focus Blast on one of these things really would help out a lot. But of course, you can go for the safe play and go on Rose Raid, which is cool, but then I do get a Split Daff drop, so I guess it's hacks for hacks, but it's whatever right now. As I'm going to go for the Ice Beam, and I'm whittling down my Politoed this way. Now, if I was at... now, if I didn't whittle down my Politoed, things could have changed a wee bit. It could have changed a little bit. But here I do go out the Team Hobodo, and I'm just gonna go straight in for the defog here, as I'm going to be scared of, like I said, the Scarf, as you know, I'm gonna go out into Poly. And here I was going to press Protect, because I do have Protect on the set. I was going to press Protect, but I didn't, because I was sure he was Scarfed, but it turns out he's like E-Built or something like that, and kills me with Fusion Bolt. So that's cool. That's cool. I'm just gonna land it like Hobo, go for the Stone Edge, and just try to do as much damage as possible. As yeah, it's not working out. I do go out to Team Hobodo, and Team Hobodo does get the Agent Power kill, which is super nice, which is very nice. As I go for another Agent Power, as he does set up a Trick Room, and basically this thing swoops. Yep, I mean, I'm going to stall out a turn. I'm going to go try to get the double Endure, because if I got the double Endure right here, that would have not mattered. But if I got the double Endure, which would have been super cool, I mean, my chances of getting is like 0.1% or whatever, but double Endure would have helped me out there. Stalled out the rest of the turns. I would outspeed everything, bar crawled on. It would have been a 3-0 instead of a 4-0. But so yeah, that's how that match went. I was super salty at it, and now let's just get into the team builder for the recent week, which was week 4. Alright, so now we got the team builder up for week 4, and this is going to be Final Fantasy 13 themed this week, and the reason why this is for this week is because I was playing the heck out of Final Fantasy 13. Literally, that's like my favorite game right now at the moment, Final Fantasy 13, and yeah, so here are basically all my favorite characters. Actually, I think these are all 6 playable characters, which is Lightning, Snow, Hope, Shaz, Vanille, and Fang, which is pretty cool. Lightning is going to be our Clone Kelner this week, as it's just basically just Guts offensive standard. We do have our really weirded looking Jirachi here, as it's going to be shiny. It's Snow, so you know he shines bright like a diamond. But basically it's our Stealth Rock setter this week, and it's Icy Wind Psychic Offensive, which basically Icy Wind is just there to, if I predict a switch, I can lower its speed and then switch into something perfect. He does have things like a Tornadus, I think it's Tornadus Therian, that he does have, and that's scary as heck. He does have Mega Diancie, which is scary as heck, and yeah, it's a lot of things. Now, this week we are bringing Hope. We are bringing the Umbreon this week, as it's really weird. I have not brought Umbreon. This is the only Mon that has not been brought on my team until now, and it's being brought. And it's gonna be the Cursed Baton Pass set this week. As you know, why Cursed Baton Pass? Literally, I don't even know. Going through the team building process, I was like, this seems pretty cool. I kind of like it a lot, and as soon as like Chestnut, because he does have a potential Chestnut. As soon as Chestnut's down, I can curse baton pass into another Mon that I have on my team, and then basically just destroy stuff. But that's basically it. Plus payback, Moonlight, you know, it's bedeft, and it's pretty cool. Now, my next Mon is going to be an offensive Shaj, the Zapdos here, which is basically just bulky offensive. It's really good. HP Grass for things like the Seismic Toad and the Diancie. And Discharge is just to slow things down, and then Air Cut is there for the Chestnut. Roost just for longevity. Now, this is our combination with the Curse Baton Pass, the Curse Pass Umbreon, which is going to be into our Landers here, as basically Landers with a Rock Polish, EQ, Stone Edge. EQ and plus Stone Edge destroys his whole entire team, as soon as I get a Rock Polish up, barring any Scarfers. And then Grass Knot. Grass Knot is there basically just for the Seismic Toad, and we are bringing a kind of like really unique bulk spread where we're basically mainly specially defensive, so I can take a Draco from a Latios, and then I can take a Draco from a Latios, Rock Polish up, and then hit Stone Edge, and then it dies, barring it being like not offensive Latios. Barring it being not bulky offensive Latios, which is super good. Enough speed to when I Rock Polish up, outspeeds almost everything, barring a Scarf. You know, enough attack investment, so if I am +2 cursed past, I can take on things like I said, the Latios, and I also can take on things like Crocodile that he has on his team. And last but not least, we do have our Hypnosis, physically defensive Milotic, which is super cool. Scald, Ice Beam, Hypnosis. Yeah, good stuff. Also, just to point out, Vanilla, she's basically the healer in the game, and I'm using her as an offensive threat this week, so it's gonna be really cute. I freaking love Vanilla. She's like one of my favorite characters next to Shaz. Shaz is the black man with the Chirby in his hair, and yo, I freaking love that man. And then, you know, Lightning is hot as well, but Lightning's like, she's meh. I really don't care about Snow and Hope. Actually, no, I do care about Snow. Snow has a pretty good backstory. Hope's just annoying. Like, literally, that man is annoying as heck. But, let's just get right into the replay. Alright, and now we have the match, and basically, yeah, he brought things that I was scared of, I'm not gonna lie. He did bring the Lapras, which is godly. It is godly. It can destroy my team once, like, my Milotic's gone. He does also bring the Chestnut, which means that I do have to kill this thing first before Orlando can sweep. And if this is like an Air Balloon variant, or a Choice Scarf variant of Electivire, I am quite screwed. Drapion getting up a T-Spike can, like, whittle my team down a lot. Drapion is a threat, so I do have to worry about that. Crocodile is a threat, so I have to worry about that. And then Tornadus is actually a threat also. So, this match is going to be pretty cool. Okay, so basically I'm going to be leading off with my Zapdos, because it is a very good lead against most things. And then I just go for the Discharge, try to get that paralyzed, but it doesn't work. And there goes my lefty, so I switch out into Conkeldurr, as he does make the play and go out into Crocodile here. Now he makes the play and go out into Chestnut, as I do go for the Drain Punch here. Now, him not being, he does go for a Drain Punch, by the way, but him not being the Rocky Helmet set, which was something I was kind of fearing, I was like, okay, cool, I can just go for the Fire Punch and do damage. As, you know, he goes for C-Bomb, I'm like, guess what, Drain Punch, I get my health back, which is super nice. You know, now I'm at a decent amount of HP, so I can take a hit, but not from his Tornadoes. So I'm going to go out in Hope here, and boom, baby, it's so bulky. As Hope basically takes the Synchronize, and I'm going to start activating WinCon plan here, as basically Chestnut is down. So, I am going to go for one bulk up here, as next thing you know, he's going to go for the Drapion here. And I'm like, okay, cool, but remember, I am poisoned, so I don't want to be taking the hit, as he does go for the X-Scissor here. This is like nothing, and I am able to baton pass out into my white herb And basically that's going to be game here, as soon as I set up a rock polish. He was the choice bandit, or yeah, he was a choice bandit set, so it kind of sucks. I am going to go for the Stone Edge Destroy. Here I am going to be able to live the Choice Scarf Crocodile hit, but since he was Choice Scarfed, I am going to be able to go in for the EQ here. He is not Air Balloon, so I am able to EQ here, and then I'm going to be able to Stone Edge kill. So yeah, my weird team building kind of worked out for me in the end. He did not bring Diancie, which was the one thing that I was quite scared of. That's literally the only reason why I brought that combination, was the combination of Diancie plus 20 could destroy my whole entire team if I didn't play it the way I did. So hey, that's a good game to both teams. So I am now 2-2 with a +2. I am 2-2 +2, which is ironic as heck. Hopefully I'm not 3-3 +3 by week 6, but I'm always 1-1. I was 1-1. I believe I was 1-1. 0, 2-2, +2. Oh my lord. We're just gonna be looking for wins, as we cannot afford to lose another match. If we want to stay, you know, in the playoff picture, we definitely cannot afford to lose another match. And next week we are to be fighting, I believe we're fighting Stab next week actually. Let me look it up. Let me look it up real quick. Let me pause it. As no, next week I am going to be playing Parker, and Parker's been having a weird season, definitely. And I mean, I don't know if he's 0-3. But he is a threat. I'm not gonna lie, Parker is a threat. Parker's always been a threat to me. I mean, he's a good player. He's a Danganronpa fan, and I think I got something to trigger him, some nicknames. I mean, I don't know if we're gonna have another themed match next week. Actually, we are gonna have another themed match next week. I just don't know what theme it's gonna be. But until next time, guys, this is your boy Carney Hobo signing off. Goodbye.